Good evening and welcome to BTWN VidCast. And this is going to be a show tonight, which we sort of came up with a good idea and it ended up squiffing and going off on a wild tangent towards the strangest haunted items that we could come across that you can find on online social media, online marketplaces, social media, reports from days of old, including wedding dresses and a bra, haunted bra. Kate's got Kate's got like weird haunted stuff no matter what. So yeah, nevertheless, that's where we're going. So before we go any further, Kate, how's your week been?
Hot, man. I swear. I know you guys go by Celsius, and I wouldn't know how to read a thermometer in Celsius. Even if there was 1 million pounds on the line with my name written all over it, I'd bunk off and forget it. But dude, it's like every week you work. But I've been watching this ghost show. It's old one, but a good one. It's called Ghostly Encounters. It's kind of similar to it's like an early version of Paranormal Witness or something. But it's on my cable box. I'm able to get it, and I watch it. You know, and it's that or I go to sleep with it on. One of the two.
There's also something really good which Kate hasn't told you that he's done this week, which is completely and utterly annihilate every outsourced piece of technology in his house. I've destroyed everything. My cable box went out. We had a storm coming through. All of a sudden, my cable box won't turn on. So what I did is I had to ask Mo, like last minute, probably before he went to bed, or probably was sound asleep, and I woke his ass up. As sometimes I'm known to do, just out of not caring. He kisses the back of my ear. No,
that's your wife. That's your wife, dude. No, for real though. And I'm calling him. I'm like, dude, how do I set up my computer to my TV so I can watch Netflix? He goes, all you need, take a picture of this, take a picture of that, and dude, all I needed was a fucking all that I needed was an HDMI cord, and that's all it took to actually hook it up. So I was watching the lamest shows I could figure out to watch on Netflix with my computer on the floor, and I'm sitting here. And then I go to Okay, this is even funnier. I go to Radio Shack, right? I go to the grocery store, pick up prescriptions. Of course, I need those probably more than anybody else that's been on the show, minus a few. And so I go get my prescriptions, get some groceries, and then I just trek it over to Radio Shack, which is in the shopping center kind of deal. So I go to Radio Shack, and there's an Indian dude there. No, not Pocahontas, not I'm going to scalp you Indian, but India from India. And he's listening to these Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm asking the guy, where's your HDMI cord? I want the longest HDMI cord you have so I can get on my computer, have it in front of me so I don't have to sit on the floor scrambling through every stupid Netflix show there is. So he's going, and he's like making these like weird dance moves. The guy's got to be in his 60s. And I'm laughing my ass off. He goes, what can I help you with? And I go, actually, can you help me with, I'm looking for an HDMI cord, probably about 10, 12 feet long or something like that. Yeah. He goes, no. You got to check this out. And I was waiting for him to pull out like the magic HDMI cord that's going to glow gold, He puts these headphones on me, and it's got some like Bollywood Indian dance music going. He goes, for you, sir, it's a regularly $150. For you, sir, $100. And I'm like, $100? I go, dude. For $100, I'd rather buy one of those new Rokus sitting on the shelf than buy this headphone right here. And I go, there is a store called Maplin in Liverpool, England that is hiring. You do have to talk to Morris Gunnery. He more than likely will hire you, because your dance moves and your inability to sell me an HDMI cord. So I just said, I might as well just go home and get on Amazon and get it for half the price I would have got it there and get their brand. So I'm sitting there.
See this cable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know if you ever come to England, round your neck, tied tight till you go blue, Lynette goes home alone. That's the way we look at it.
What did I do to piss you off so early in the show. I always wait. I always wait until I look at the time until about 20 after, because he's Mo's in the chat. I'm not in the chat, and I look at the time and I got to find the perfect time to throw the proverbial cursing punch.
It's okay. 2 minutes.
Watch Mo go like this, and then I know I broke the internet. Job well done.
2 minutes into the show, 3 comments in, and Lynette came in and said, "Kurt goes to sleep watching The Ghost Whisperer." What's that? Right.
Okay, I admit that. I'll admit that. I'll admit that on air.
Can he?
I, Kurt Logston, not sound mind, of course. Never of sound mind. I don't watch The Ghost Whisperer. I listen to The Ghost Whisperer so I could go to sleep. It's that boring.
Yeah.
But as our viewer, Lynette, we all know Lynette still believes that, Daryl is a real person on The Walking Dead. So I've had to explain that to her 8 different times, that it's a character, not a person.
That was a shot across the bow, that. I'm glad I'm out of that.
British, they took me off an American boat and put me in the British Navy. I have to go strong on that. That's what I got to say. And I'm giving props to the British Navy. HMS Logston, that's the new name. HMS Logston, dude, that's the newest one out. Super nuclear turbo, could shoot off rockets around the world. And
until the net's within firing range and you're dead.
Oh, I'll be a dead man. There's no two ways about it. She'd destroy me.
Know where you are on that food chain, man. Know where you are.
Okay, man. Now let's jump to your side of the pond. What have you been up to this week?
Well, weirdly enough, I got access to use a different type of camera this week to do a little bit of a walkthrough footage on one of our local. What's the word? It used to be a cemetery. So what they done was instead of removing all the bodies from the cemetery, they flattened the gravestones, grassed over some little bits, put the rest of the gravestones around the walls and around the tunnel entrance to it. And I got to play with a Steadicam. So I took the Steadicam down there. Me, my 7-year-old and my 4-year-old child all went for a lovely walk around there. The both of them were ecstatic at the fact that they were there. My son's pointing at every single grave going, "There's a dead person there. There's a dead person there. There's a dead person over there." I'm like, no, there's a dead person under there. Try explaining that to a child. But nevertheless, I done a full walk through. And it was fun. It was really good to play around with the camera. So as of late, me and Kate have been looking at different forms of technology. We won't go into it, but different forms of camera technology which could be utilized and used in obviously investigations.
I don't want to mention the one we spoke of earlier because I got a significant other that's listening or watching the show at this time.
That's okay.
And it is camera porn. That's all it is. That's all I'm going to say. It's camera porn. And it's just, I don't know.
Phenomenal. Now, the camera that I got a chance to use was made by a company called Unique, CG02. It's weird. The camera itself, it looks like best way I can explain it, right? The CG02, when it's on the holder, it looks like a detonator for a bomb. See if I can bring up a picture of it. It was amazing to play with, but my God, I'm surprised I never got shot by counter-terrorism for just carrying it. If you guys are looking at the screen, if you check this out, if you're watching this on podcast, I'll link to it in the show, or listen to this on podcast, I'll link to it in the show notes. If you can see on my screen now, that's the Steadicam. It's called the CGO Steady Grip.
Oh, it's nice.
Absolutely amazing piece of equipment. The top part is actually on the front. It's a phone that it links to just to view it. The camera, it's like what you'd expect on one of the high-priced quadcopters, and it's got motors built into it to constantly keep the camera steady. Now, all in, I think if you were to buy it, it's just under £450. But obviously, due to what I do and what I work with, sometimes I get access, and one of the lads who I work with, he privileged enough to own something like that. So he said to me, "Have a little go of it, see what you think." So I totally and utterly abused it, and it was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Now, don't get me wrong, there's different versions out there. Like there's a camera out at the moment called the DJI Osmo. There's an Osmo Raw. They are amazing, but they can go upwards of £1,000. But for doing walkthrough footage, I am definitely looking at getting one of them. They are phenomenal pieces of equipment. The best part with them, as I said, is it's constant fluid steady footage. I was going to actually rob it, but take it to Chester and go for a walk around Chester with it. But then I thought I would definitely get shot, so I thought I'll keep it in Liverpool. So yeah, that's what I got to play around with. That's the toy I got to play around with this week. Between that and a little bit of a podcasting issue which you need to sort out, all's well that ends well. That's me. So to bid you adieu towards that, are you ready to dive straight into it, Kurt?
Let's talk haunted items, man.
No, we got news first. Ooh, no.
Ah, yes.
We've got news, and there's news actually from last week. Would you believe? It's a follow-on story from something which came up last week. So I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to read it out to you, and then you can all hate me for it in the long run. So just give us a second. This one's out to the heraldscotland.com. Right, the Scots paranormal investigator appeals to Scots family at the centre of a poltergeist probe. Okay, so the medium and paranormal investigator has issued a public appeal to Rutherglen family at the centre of the poltergeist probe. For anybody who was watching last week, you'll remember the poltergeist story where somebody put a chihuahua on a bush, which then obviously means that the house is a poltergeist and not somebody who puts chihuahuas on bushes. Go figure. Now, Catherine Sheenan, 51, called Police Scotland on Thursday to investigate a disturbance where officers witnessed clothes flying across the room, light shades turned upside down, and a chihuahua dog appeared on top of a 7-foot hedge. Now, I'd be impressed if the dog was like an American pit and weighed about 15 stone. A chihuahua, I don't mean to sound horrible. I know people out there, some of them are animal lovers. You could probably throw a chihuahua about 50 foot. The tiny little dog. But nevertheless, it's a shock that it's on top of a bush. And the Scottish psychic medium, Ali Kay from Dundee, and his wife, Sadie, a paranormal specialist, have publicly offered to aid the family who called the Police Scotland during the unexplained disturbance. The married couple who work in full-time investigations, hauntings and disturbances have offered privately to aid the family by conducting an investigation within their home, which they say has similarities to the Enfield haunting, other than the fact that nobody wants to make a film about it. There was no 2 kids involved like that. There was no dog in the Enfield haunting, no cameras, no news reports other than what Guy Lyon Playfair and Maurice Grosse actually put together, just because let's just drag the Enfield poltergeist into it because we can. Anyway, Ali said a professional, experienced person needs to help this family. The disturbance description does not sound like a poltergeist. It sounds like an intelligent entity. He explains that a poltergeist means noisy ghost and cannot be at the root of the problem. Spirits can appear to leave at any time and can be attached to a building or a person or an entity arriving because of a dramatic change in the atmosphere or structure of a home, possibly the spirit's old home. We would need to conduct a full investigation to determine if there was a logical explanation or if the spirit is inhabiting the property. Medium Ali claims to be able to communicate with the dead with the help from his spirit guide, Father Joseph, and releases spirits through his own body. So he's like a big door, apparently. The psychic says spirits have forced him to speak in different languages, and one even lifted him and threw him to the ground during a vigil in the Blair Street Vault in Edinburgh. The pair who... I got nothing on this story, but I'm going to keep going because you know what? Sometimes
go with it. Keep going.
The pair who have conducted hundreds of investigations between them say that they just want the family to have peace of mind and will be able to return to their home privately. In brackets, it should say at the end that whilst we publicise it in every newspaper that we possibly can. Ali says, I have never failed a case. We've always found an answer, paranormal or not. We want to help without the media circus or mass hysteria. So we contacted the paper. In brackets again, I think should go there. The couple say they only need 2 nights in the house to conduct a full investigation. Mr. Sheenan, who had been living in the property on Stonelaw Road in Rutherglen with her son, has now fled to her parents' home just miles down the road in South Lanarkshire. Officers called in the Catholic Church to bless the house, but remain perplexed over the events that cannot be explained. A police source said officers looking into the history of the property to see if there's any strange explanation for the events. I am sorry that you guys had to hear that. From the bottom of my heart, there's nothing. In my honest opinion, there's absolutely nothing that could be pulled from that story, which I would be very proud of.
What I pull from the story is the fact this lady has got an ego the size of a watermelon. Because if she says she gave 100%, thing where she says for 100% of the time we figure out what the root of the problem is both paranormal and not paranormal. Okay, now I find that to be a little BS because anybody could say it's not paranormal. Anybody could say it's paranormal. And stuff like that.
It's a bit of it's a bit of a baffler. To be fair, dude, in my honest opinion, I struggle with it because I understand if something's paranormal, I understand if something's questionable. God, we're in this for a reason. I look into this for a reason, the same as everybody else. But what you do notice, and this is something which I've noticed as of late, just give me a second, this is one thing I have noticed as of late, is you get a lot of people who the second they glimmer the slightest bit of evidence, the first thing they do is go www.newyorktimes.com or whatever newspaper they decide to hit.
Yeah.
And do you know what? The newspaper grabs it because guess what? They need to have something to show the world. They don't realize that every time you post that little bit to the newspaper and you think yes, I've succeeded, the world's got to see some of my evidence, the newspaper start calling you Ghostbuster, X-Files, Demon Hunter. They come up and you can see there's ridicule. I don't understand why. I mean, I would never, and don't get me wrong, one of a close friend of the show, he's actually had some of his stuff published in newspapers, and I stand by everything he's posted because he's a really good guy. Carl Hassel, guy's a legend. But this is the big but. He was very careful, the same as everybody should be. He was very careful to make sure that the newspapers didn't squiff the story, call them Ghostbuster or anything like that. He said, "This is what I've got, go," and the papers have took it and they've ran with it properly because he used his brain and he said, "Listen, don't be painting me like no fool." And they were fine. They were fine with that. But that's my rant.
It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen to be the Telegraph, would it? I mean,
dude, as long as it's not the Sun, I don't mind. The Sun can be there.
Now they're gonna have like page 3, like Ghost Hunter going like this or like this, since they took away the naked lady, the topless lady. Was it the second page or third page? Which one was that?
I don't know. I never looked at it when I was a teenager. Page 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, dude. So
page 3 girl. I always knew everybody knew her in the States as the page 3 girl.
Yeah, she's a teacher. They were always weird.
Yeah. All right, I'll go to the next one here. And this is going to be just as interesting. Let me pop it real quick. I got it already rolling. Okay. Strange creature caught on camera walking in the desert. Shocking. Okay. Is this the goat-killing chupacabra? How the hell did we end up with the chupacabra?
I don't understand. Now, just for people who are watching, right, I'm going to find... keep talking. I'll find the picture, man.
Well, it's playing automatically, and I'm not trying to play it.
Don't worry about it. I'll just find the picture. You just keep reading the story, and I'll go from there.
All right. Real or fake, filmed in Portugal. This odd beast, as seen in certain clips on TV. This bizarre footage apparently shows a strange man-like creature walking through the desert. Okay, filmed in Portugal, the odd beast can be seen in this clip. In this clip, you will see for a few seconds before disappearing. Behind the bush in the center of the camera. Okay, this everybody will see. I can't believe I'm reading this one.
Do you know what? Can I just slightly interrupt a second? I don't know if anybody heard that noise kick off, right? What happened was my audio through my speakers, it's just played through my speakers. And my wife just burst out laughing. I've just panicked and stopped it. And my dog, I've got a Shih Tzu, has just dived off the couch, drifted across the living room, and he's gone upstairs. He heard the noise and ran. So, yeah, sorry. Mine just kicked off. Kurt, sorry for interjecting.
Jesus.
See, it done it to me.
All right. Tell you what,
kill it,
dude. I'm bunking it. You got to read it. Read it, man. Read it.
No, do you know what? Right, I'm gonna summarize. Somebody's created a video of a chupacabra, but by the way, chupacabras are meant to look like a 4-legged creature. This thing's on 2 legs and walking. Looks like the little wormy thing out of Men in Black.
It's like a humanoid. It looks like a little humanoid.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like doing one of these numbers and stuff like that.
I'm walking away from that story, right? And I'm just going to go to the next piece of news and I'll do it, man. Because that was... I can't believe I've unleashed that onto you guys, so I apologize about them.
I apologize too on that one.
And you know what? Just as an apology, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to help everybody who's listening on the show at the moment, right? I'm going to help you all to become demonologists because you know what? That's the type of guy I am. I like to care. So on that note, Lorraine and Ed Warren, heroes of The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2, as played by Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, are based on the real-life Warrens, whose work in the paranormal and demon investigation inspired the Conjuring movies. The Warrens are paranormal investigators, but they are not the only ones. Many have gone through the rigorous training and experience to master the dark side of the world. By the way, Mizuno Kage, I always get your name. I always struggle with your name. Has put demonology are one for the dummies. Well, Miz, you can be a demonologist now too, the same as everybody else. It's a demonologist.
It's an open field. It's an open field. You know, it's an open field right now.
It is an open field. It's a totally open field, exactly the same sized open field as snake oil, chocolate fire guards, chocolate teapots, tartan paint, left-handed hammers and screws.
Okay, hold on. Okay, back up. Mo got real English on us real quick. Explain to us what the hell is tartan paint.
Tartan, it's a patchwork coloured fabric that they use in Scotland on kilts and man skirts, by the way.
Okay, man skirts. Okay.
Only men can wear man skirts, just saying that, right? So anyway, so back to the story. So many have gone through the rigorous training to experience and master the dark side of the world, and you too can learn about the mysteries that demonologists study. Okay, so there are various courses available online, because you know online courses are the way forward for budding demonologists to take. And here's how you can learn about demonology if you want to be like the Conjuring's Ed and Lorraine Warren. Bishop James Long's demonology course. Bishop Long has performed 27 exorcisms on individuals who are possessed and will share his experience and what he has learned in his seminary training with you as well. So, okay, demonologist training costs $49.99. The content is reading material, written assignments, and a final project. Requirements, okay, so tick this off if you've got it. You've got to believe in God and have some experience in the field of demonology, or have a mentor. And by mentor, that does not mean the voice in your head, by the way. Recommended reading, Through the Eyes of an Exorcist, James Long. You can buy his book if you want to. Dark Siege by Jason McLeod. The Institute of Metaphysics, which this course will provide the students with an in-depth examination of the subject and will include historical, theological, scientific, and philosophical elements. Be warned, few enter this shadowy realm and emerge unaffected. The Institute also offers courses on a variety of topics, including a course on aquatic cryptids, mysteries of Mars, and the anomalous hominids. Cool, I can see where this is going.
Damn.
No, don't worry. I haven't finished yet. The cost of the demonology course begins at $140.99 or cents, but discounts are offered to multiple purchases, so you and your friends together for a one-time only deal could be had off by this company as well. The content is you get 3 modules and a final exam. Requirements, nothing apart from cash. That's literally what it says. Recommended reading, books are provided as part of the course fee, so you actually get something back for that. That's fair enough. The American Association of Exorcists. This program trains and certifies the Christian in exorcism deliverance so that he or she may embark on a career on exorcism deliverance. The course, or the cost, is a membership. It's also required, which is $5 a year. The full AAE program consists of 19 courses, which are examined with an open book, multiple choice test. Requirements is a strong religious faith ascertained by a questionnaire by the AAE. So you've got to do a questionnaire to prove that you like God. Recommended reading, Bible, Herbert Locklear, Biblical Demonology, the study of the spiritual forces at work today by Merrill F. Unger. Various recordings are also available via the AAE site, and the AAE also recommend watching The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Okay.
Hold on. Before you move on to the demonology part, I personally would love to see Bishop Long, and I'm going to choose my words very carefully. I'd actually like to push him into Dante's Inferno and test his skills out right there. Hey, sure. I'm being honest. I'm taking a test for $149. You take a test by going in Dante's Inferno. Well, I mean, come on now. That's about fair game.
That is
about fair play.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Well, anyway, right. The third one is from the School of Parapsychology, and this is a course about demonology, the study of demons or evil spirits, and it's also a branch of magic that deals with such beings. The cost, prices, and course requirements are available upon creating a free online account with SOP. Okay. Content. 5 key demonology topics. This is an online course studying the history, famous cases, and skepticism. And a recorded lecture from the course leader, Dr. Kieran O'Keefe, will be transmitted every week. Recommended reading is documentaries and papers will be available during the course. John King Hill Ministries. This course will give you a riveting experience as well as cover the different kingdoms that are in relentless warfare. This is getting new, which affects the daily lives of people. We will examine the 5 critical areas of deliverance, which are which are keys to freedom from demonic powers. This course, right? There must be more in this course, by the way. This course costs $450 and the content, right?
What?
No, it's worth it, man. It's worth it. For every penny's worth it in this one. Many topics are covered, including modules on God, angels, and demons. The enemy's base and operation, beginning of a deliverance ministration. The requirements. Okay, you love these requirements. A love of learning and a commitment to Christianity. Recommended reading, Spies Among the Church. So if you are interested in the Warrens' work and you do not want to start an entire demonology course, Ed and Lorraine offer a couple of lessons in the topic via their website. I thought Ed was dead.
Yeah, remember who was it that told us that they punched Ed out?
Oh, it was
Adria Perone's dad or something?
Dad, yeah, punched him. And she punched him, knocked him across the room. Oh, that was amazing, man. And I know,
that was awesome.
Ed and Lorraine Warren started like the grandparents of this entire field. Okay, I'll leave them to it. I've got no kudos with clowns with them. But
I don't have a beef with any of those people, really. I mean, I know I run my mouth on air, but no. The only person out of all the names that you've named that can actually be accredited to teach a course is Dr. Kieran O'Keefe. Yeah. He does have his doctorate. We have had him on the show before. He has his doctorate, and he teaches forensic psychology. So you're getting a real professional when you do that. Now the other guys, I don't know. That's their business. And for all you suckers out there that do this, please email me or Mo and let us know you're doing it, and let us know how you're doing it, and if you're cramming for an exam the night before by taking a cross and beating somebody over the head with it, just let us know.
And also as well, guys, if you also want to be a demonologist, you can do it for free. We're going to help you. What you need to do is go over, join our Facebook group, Beyond the White Noise Paranormal, go and on the page and find the files section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create after the show a demonologist certificate. You go there, and what you need to do, this is the test. It's very important, right? So listen very closely. What you need to do is click the link and download it. Okay.
Dude, that sounds tough, man. We're raising the bar with this, guys. You don't know that Mo and I are raising the bar of demonology.
Well, the thing is,
we talk this, but we practice this.
See, the thing is, if you do that, right, if you go there and you click it, right, and you miss the icon to download, it is a 50-50. That test is and Miz, you put it in the chat room perfect. The ultimate test is clicking a button. It's not clicking the button that's the test. It's the fact that your mouse icon might miss that button, which makes the test a 50-50. You may get it wrong. And don't get me wrong, you can have a do-over. We'll allow you to have a do-over. But you just go back and click it again. And
if you spell your name wrong on it, and because you're chewing a crayon or something like that,
then you're
don't blame us. There's no money back. It's no money back. No money back.
If you spell your name wrong, you passed the test.
There you go. You heard it from the dean himself.
Yeah.
The dean of the dean. Yeah, the dean said it himself.
You may accidentally download the Trojan instead of Jack the Ripper, the ultimate test. You know what, right? Here's what I'm going to do to make the test interesting. I'm going to go and find a clip of 1970s creepy porn, and then I'm going to find the test, and then I'm going to get the certificate, and I'm going to put them next to each other with the same name. Click the right one. If you get it wrong, you're not a demonologist, you're just a pervert. Oh, dear me. Right, well, the only way we can go with this now is straight into the main part of the show today, which was something me and Kate were talking about over the past couple of days. And I'm going to get into it, right? So whether it be a haunted doll or a bra, okay, no joke, haunted items are something that people look at with caution. One of the things that seems to make it the item more haunted is disclaimers like positively do not touch and I will not be held responsible for strange things that are going on. But it is fair to say that people's apprehension, it is common. We're going to look into some of the weirdest ones that we could find out there. So, Kate, are you all right if I bring up the first one?
Oh, be my guest, my man.
Okay, right. For everybody who's out there, I went straight over to eBay, right? And I know this show, what we decided to do was we brought up some of the weirdest haunted items we could find, or possessed items, whatever you want to call it. Now, to give you an idea, we've looked at old school ones, we've looked at new ones, and instead of just going and getting you the best of the best, I got you Cynthia. Okay, right. To give you an idea, this is actually live now on eBay, the popular trading site for weird, creepy items. So I don't know if you guys can see it on your screen right now. But there you go. This is Cynthia. She's a haunted doll. Congratulations to being haunted, Cynthia. Get the doctors. So anyway, Cynthia the spirit doll. This doll she's believed to be a shy young spirit, one that likes to play games, but at all times she is silent. The doll has been reported to move or change locations. She knocks on walls and doors, moves objects off shelves, and can have a minor fit when she wants to be noticed. So she's a brat. Her energy will come and go, and the owner will need some patience with this spirit because she might not do anything. Sometimes dolls will get active because they want to interact with humans or remind them that they're still alive. 8 inches, plastic. Sounds like a lot of things. Okay.
This show went from rated R to X pretty quick.
All these dolls are from a collection of a private collector of paranormal items / probably a market. Active paranormal haunted. This doll should be taken care of and not feared, right? Wait till you see the disclaimer. I'll go past all the crap, right? Okay. Where are we? No claims are made. As required, all metaphysical items are sold as curios. No claims are made. All information is based on historic lore and hoodoo mystic beliefs. Anything that may or may not happen is up to the one that uses the item. It's sold for entertainment purposes only. So, meet creepy doll. Okay, see creepy doll there? Yeah, creepy doll. Yeah. You ready for this, guys? Let's go and check this person out. Curious imports. 99.4% positive. Okay. Based in the United States. He's been a member since 2001. Let's see what else we can find. Right, where are we? See all items. Let's go for this. Uh-oh. What's that? A haunted antique doll called Perla. Uh-oh. A haunted witch doll. Haunted Lucy. Loads of keyrings. There's Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. Hoodoo foot. Another haunted doll. Another haunted doll.
Hold on, go down. Scroll down real quick to the necklace.
Which one? That one?
Yeah. There's some
Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte.
Oh, it's Santa Maria, Latino, Spanish. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a voodoo amulet. Another haunted doll. Another haunted doll. Another haunted doll. Another one.
Okay, and what I want everybody to notice as Mo's doing this, as he's scrolling up, is the fact that it's in pounds and not dollars. That shows that the English are the biggest suckers there are on the face of the earth. And this guy's American and knows it. And that's where he's making all his money, by the way.
Oh, indeed.
Cynthia the haunted doll.
This doll has a good energy. Her name's Margaret. Okay. She's subtle. She's quiet. She's not as active as other dolls. If she likes you, she will let you know. Oh, he's had no time to work with the doll. A good feeling comes from it. It's 8 inches. I can't even make this shit up. The guy has just said he has a good feeling coming from it, and it's 8 inches. Oh, and it's made out of plastic. Oh my God, get away from this place now.
It's sticking out of his butt right about now, so I think so.
I somehow have managed to defile this show.
No,
sorry.
Hey, he put 8 inches. We didn't put 8 inches down. We were just reading what he's trying to sell. I mean, that's all we're doing.
Mrs. put in the chat room, shy and quiet, except for knocking, moving, walking, throwing, and generally being a pain. I love it. Oh, it's terrible. Right. Okay. Have you got one? Have you, Kate?
Yeah, I didn't bring it with me though. But I could talk about the usual. This is the usual, guys. Well, I've gone through so many of them. And I'll tell a quick background on that.
Yeah.
I always thought this was BS because, like, you get on eBay and they'd have a haunted jar, like from dirt from a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
selling it for like $1,000 first bid. You know, and I'm like, dude, there's got to be something wrong with this. So the first thing I did, I found this haunted monkey doll, and it said found in cemetery and stuff like that. This gets creepier because it's what the humans did, not the freaking stuffed animal. So what they did, the guy told me, he interviewed me in a sense, asked me all these questions. He says he sees shadows running up the wall when Frankie's around. Well, we got somebody who's watching us. Lynette knows who Frankie is, and so anyhow, so I buy Frankie. Because I'm going, this is just BS. So I'm trying, and later I read, because I screenshotted everything because I really wanted to go back at the guy just for being kind of a tool to me, thinking I wouldn't know. So yeah. I'm looking at it. So I'm like, all right, what else does he got for sale that's fairly cheap? And then there was Charlie the Haunted Teddy Bear. So I bought Charlie the Haunted Teddy Bear. So far I got 2 haunted items. They don't move. They don't talk in my ear. They don't do anything. And I found out later from his wife, because I talked to her because I was going to get a 3rd item just to finally say 3 times is BS. And I was going to contact Facebook and say, listen, I've been ripped off. So basically what I did is I talked to his wife. She kind of backtracked on everything. And she said they have a storage unit. In what state, I can't remember. Now, in the storage unit, they have it set up to where these dolls are sitting around a freaking tea set, like a tea table. Dude, I almost lost my mind when I saw that. I go, you are that insane. You got these dolls in a storage unit set up like they're living. I'm scared of you. I'm not scared of the dolls.
Well, I think I've got it. The dolls aren't moving to scare people. The dolls are trying to get away from the creepy people. That could be it.
Yeah. It was just kind of a creepy kind of conversation. This was about 3-4 years ago, and I'm just going, I still got them. If anybody wants them, just email me. I'll send you a haunted doll, or no, drop a line for me. Give me your address. Help me pay for shipping and handling. I'll give you the haunted dolls. And I'm not saying they're haunted. I'm just saying I bought them as haunted. I have no need for them. I got to clean out this place, by the 24th. Well, go ahead.
Sorry for interrupting, but I was looking on eBay, or looking at the highest price ghost in a jar. Now, for people who are not aware of a ghost in a jar, what you do is you buy a jar, okay? You close it, you put it on eBay, and say you've got a ghost in there, okay? And people buy it, right? It's just something people do. Apparently, they get paid, they get money in the hand, and they go and light it. Money goes up. That's basically what people want to do. And one of them successfully sold, by the way, before eBay took it down and reversed the listing. In other words, just wiped it and said, listen, this shit doesn't exist anymore. 55,000 apparently it sold for. 55,000 for a jar.
$55,000, dude. Or was it a pound?
No, dollars. It wouldn't have been pounds. We've got cents over here. We don't buy weird shit like that.
Except that stuff the guy's trying to push on you.
Oh, no. If I had clicked eBay US, it would have showed up in that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Are $55,000 somebody spent their money on that?
Yeah. Mug.
I almost think it's got to be somebody we've had on the show over 150 times to 200 times we've been on this show. Not this format, but other formats too. I think it's got to be one of those people that bought that. I want to put Demon in a jar, dude, because I think Demon in a jar would cause such an uproar on Facebook or any social media that it'd be well worth it. And I got to find a name of an unknown demon, that not one that everybody knows in Catholicism or anything like that, but someone way back in time that's really demonic, and say, yeah, I got them in a jar. Yeah, and I'll start the bidding at $50.
Well, 2 things, right?
Just for that.
Actually, a few things in the chat room. Miz has put Sniggers, 88 inches of fun. Love it. Right. She's also put dolls looked at that tea set and were like, nope. She's put 55,000. Dude, there are so many better things to do with my money. And Bigfoot UK's came in and said there are weird people out there that scare me more than ghosts. And you know what? I 100% agree. You need to see the team that we were working with before we done this show. That'll explain that part to you. Now, are you okay if I move over to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Right, a haunted wedding dress. I love this one. In 1849, a girl from a rich family named Anna Baker fell in love with a low-class iron worker. Anna's father, Ellis Baker, refused to let them marry, so banishing the young man from their hometown in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and dooming his daughter to a life of spinsterhood. Anna was so angry with her father that she never fell in love or married, and she remained bitter and angry until her death in 1914. And before her father sent her true love away, Anna had chosen her beautiful wedding dress that she intended to wear at her wedding. And when the wedding did not occur, another wealthy woman from a local family called Elizabeth Dysart wore the dress instead, gloating the entire time. Years later, the wedding dress was given to the Historical Society, and eventually the Baker Mansion was turned into a museum. The dress was placed in a glass case, which was formerly Anna Baker's bedroom, and after her death, visitors claimed to see the dress move on its own, especially during full moons. Starts howling and growing hair. The dress sways from side to side as if an unseen bride is standing in front of her mirror, admiring herself in the gown. Investigators who have searched for the drafts of the naturally occurring circumstance have come up empty-handed. No one can be sure why the dress sometimes moves by itself, though many speculate that the sperm bride Anna Baker has reclaimed her dress at last. Bullshit.
Well, I look at it better as Anna Baker than Lynette Baker, because if that's the case, I'm in trouble. She's
oh damn.
Yeah, I'm in that show. Nothing against that, but I guess I'd be the lowly iron worker. You know, I'd be the one that would be me. You know?
Oh, dude, you need to stop digging holes for yourself, man.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding around. I'm just saying by name.
Dude, she's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me, and you're gonna laugh. That's how.
Did you just kick something, or did your doll just start walking across the living room floor?
No, I kicked a Monster Energy drink that was sitting on my foot.
I'm gonna find this.
It's haunted, dude. It's freaking haunted, dude. I'll sell that to you too, guys. Haunted Monster Energy drink. I'll just put a top on it and just tape it, say haunted. I'll send it to you.
I bet you will.
I would.
I know you would.
I'll still send you the haunted dolls I got, or the haunted stuffed animals, because I don't have a dog to rip it up. I got a cat that probably will piss on it and walk away, but you know, supposedly haunted.
Gotta love the cats, haven't you? Gotta love them. Right, I'm gonna find the story now of the
haunted bra.
Oh yeah, haunted bra. Give me a second on my amazingly quick computer.
Mo's on Pornhub. Don't lie. Don't lie. He just got busted.
Rumbled. Okay. Right, okay. Haunted bra. Okay. This contains the spirit of a sexy woman. Wearing the bra will ensure you a constant stream of admiration and gifts, and you may also light a red candle in the same room as the bra, and in the same room as the bar is located to have sexual relations with the sexy spirit woman.
So a succubus appears, and next thing you know, you're being held for child support. It's pretty weird, man. That's pretty weird freaking story, dude.
I'm gonna try and bring up there's an eBay listing for it, because
dude, pull it up. As long as there's no nudity in it, we could do it.
Oh, you're not even gonna believe this.
I gotta see it. I don't believe it, but I gotta see it.
Let me bring it up. I'm gonna go on eBay now and get it up for you, because this is a
haunted bra.
Oh, dude, it's priceless.
This is the most pervy thing we've ever done on this show, dude. This is so pervy. It's great.
It's not. 57239.
Mo's gonna screenshot it for later tonight, so don't worry about it, guys.
Diggly. 181842157 239. Right, it's not even let me bring it up. Nevertheless, right. All right, dude. Don't worry. I got this. And this is where rudimentary phone work kicks in. It's hard to see because my camera does not want to.
What size is it? Did it say?
Me, same size I wear. So.
Okay, probably same size I wear then.
So I don't know if you can see it on the screen. See that there? There's apparently a sexy bra.
It's haunted.
Yeah, you can see it's haunted. Oh, to be fair, the person who wore it probably felt haunted.
They probably stole it. The grandmother died. They were cleaning out the house, stole a bra, said, "Hey, let me sell this haunted."
Oh, no, dude, get on this, right? The spirit of this is the description. The spirit of a sexy woman resides in this brassiere. If you wear it, she will become one with you. If you merely own it, she will affect your life in a Marilyn Monroe type of way. She will make you irresistible, sexy, attractive, beautiful, wanted, needed, desired, sought after, craved for, and more. Others will bend to your will and be head over heels for you, and others will do what you say without question. You will be given attention and gifts. You will turn heads. If desired, place the bra by a lit white candle, not red, and you'll see her spirit in full body apparition. But if you light a red candle in the same room as the bra is located, you will have a sexual relations with the sexy spirit woman. Do not miss out on this one-of-a-kind item and check my other items listed. Let's go and check those other items listed, eh?
Oh, I'm worried about this one. I am worried about the other ones.
Haunted Asian Korea Oriental Wish Doll. Haunted other Asian Korea Haunted Wish Doll. Haunted voice enchanted word speaking wishing well granted. Haunted power shower spell sponge. She's got a haunted sponge. This woman's got a haunted sponge. Dude.
Does she have any bidders? Does she have any bidders on any of these things?
Oh my dear word! What I'm going on eBay now. I'm gonna find this creepy individual. Okay, so 1-8. What's your name? Come on, what's your name? I want to see you, weird person. Tanya Rose.
Tanya Rose.
Tanya Rose. Let's have a look.
How do you spell it?
Don't worry, I got it. Dude, haunted power shower. Oh man, that's far. I've got it. Right, okay, this show's just turned to shit really quick because I'm now trying to find haunted sponges. Right, okay, right. So I don't know if you can see it on the screen there. Have you got it?
Yep. Haunted power shower.
Spell sponge bathing spells. Okay, £7.65. Enter your maximum bid. 0. Okay. Let's go a little bit further.
Hey, bid $1 on it. Bid $1 on it. I'll buy. No, I'll buy it. Come on.
I get stuck with it. Sell it.
I'll give $1 to you, man. I'll take $1 out of our whatever. But put $1 bid on it. Come on, man. Let's bid it. We've never bid on the show. I'll pay for it. Okay.
I'll do it in a second. Bathe with the spell imbued in a sponge to release its power. The spells attached shall affect you in these ways. You will attract anybody you desire, persuade anybody, beauty, confidence, youthful skin, energy, good luck. You get youthful skin anyway because it's a sponge, for Christ's sake. Increased sexuality, weight loss, wealth, strength, stamina, memory. The spell power increases and strengthens with each use. Do not miss. So basically, out of all I've just read there, you turn into Tony Stark.
That's creepy.
A sponge which turns you into Tony Stark. Let's go and see what else Tanya Rose has got for sale. She's based in the United States, so I'm not trying to say that everybody in the United States is selling weird crap, but she is. Okay, so we get past all weird dolls. Let's go and find the haunted wishing well made out of wood.
Oh, that looks like a bird cage or a bird bath or something.
Then non-haunted bras.
Women's Junior's not on it. It's a weird lady.
Oh god, dude, this one's priceless. Let's see what the wishing well gives us. I might get a wishing well instead. Let's see.
Bid on it. I'll buy it for you if you bid on it and you win. I'll pay for it.
Unlimited use. Wow. I'm so impressed. Now that isn't even, do you know what, right? I'm going to move away from that slightly because there is one other piece of news that I wanted to show you guys. But I'll go back to that one. Now, let me just find it because there's miss bid 1 penny. I would bid a penny, but it'd be far too much than it'd be worth. Right? There is one piece of haunted item which I actually am really, really interested in. There's a reason I'm interested in because the people who take care of the website which explain this, which his name's Greg Newkirk and Dana Matthews, if I'm right in believing, they have a website called weekinweird.com, and the thing with their website is they've got a traveling museum of the weird and strange, and it's some of the stuff that they're managing to pull out and show is absolutely phenomenal. But one of the things they've got is, I'm not going to get into the full story of this, right? I'm just going to show you. God, that's noisy, Kate. Give us a sec. I'll bring this up on my screen. I don't know if you can see it now, where it says the Amityville horror continues. This haunted artifact manifests the ghost of 112 Ocean Avenue, and it's that piece of wood. It's called the lingering energy of the Amityville plank. Oh no, you'll love this. They've actually got it in a case with the Amityville horror book. That's the piece of wood. It's from the Amityville house. Apparently, it's absorbed energy from what went on. Right? Okay. There's Dana and Greg. The guys are absolutely amazing. You need to go over and check their page. But this is not the reason I'm showing you it, right? The reason I'm showing you, see if I can find it. Go to their website.
What are they getting? Like pickled
live,
babies and stuff?
No, better. Live feed. So you can go there, and they've got a live feed with the camera. You still there?
Yeah.
The camera onto the piece of wood. So, for instance, if you read it says, "There we haunted object is the wood plank from the original Amityville Horror House," and this is live. So what they've got is they've got a tri-field meter and a K2 meter. So they've raided your kit bag kit, and they've got the plank of wood. And basically, people watch it throughout the day and throughout the night to see if there's any spikes on the K2.
What do they have the tri-field set at? AC or DC? If you can see.
I cannot set. It's the setting furthest to the left.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I'm saying if it's more of a natural instead of, let's say, a man-made against the wall wire kind of deal.
No, that's fair enough. Now, what I did notice about this, right, is, and this is the only slight letdown I've got towards this, it's a piece of wood. No two ways about it. It's a piece of wood.
See, I would like to see that page, and if people have seen anything that would have saved the video, like the wood moving.
Two comments that I seen on Facebook when I was researching that to put on our page last week. Two separate people said that they clicked on it and the K2 meter was going absolutely ballistic. But I know that's probably found pipes in the wall, but it's just that something happened. It done something. There was some form of reading. So yeah, that's just one of the ways of putting it. But I mean, I don't know. It could be far worse. I guess it could be far worse.
Well, no, actually, for a story, it's a pretty damn good story. I got to give you that. I mean, for what they're doing, it's kind of stepping out of the norm, and doing.
They do it quite a lot. They've got a lot of stuff like that. Now, Greg Newkirk, I've talked about him in the past, and especially for Bigfoot UK 82, he's got a show called Bigfoot Hunt, or he had a documentary he'd done about 6 years ago called Bigfoot Hunter Still Searching. Dude, go and find it. Go on eBay, on YouTube and find it. Bigfoot Hunter Still Searching. It is so funny. They don't even mean for it to be funny, but there's scenes in that where they literally stand there and you can just see them going, what the? And I'll let you finish the rest of it off. But Bigfoot Hunter Still Searching. Amazing. One of the best things I've seen for a long time. But yeah, as for haunted items, we've also got one more, which is about the Anguished Man. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the story of the Anguished Man.
That's creepy. I other things nothing bothers me much, but to have a picture of the Anguished Man kind of framed on my wall would freak me out a little bit. Not always, but just like, that's a creepy freaking picture I got up there. I mean, that's the way I'd look at it. But
the thing with the Anguished Man story is it's weird. Right, I'll read the story out for you, and I'll take it from dreadcentral.com, okay? So the story is, newsflash, although many of you have read that the Anguished Man is supposedly one of the world's most haunted paintings, and it's for sale. Apparently that's not the case. Unfortunately, you have to spend your nickel dimes on another piece of possessed artwork. According to a recent article over at Mental Floss, the Anguished Man is among a handful of haunted items that you could find one point on eBay, and you could have owned it for 1,500 quid, but that's... and whilst the website stated that you could own the artwork for 1,500 quid, you can't bring the freaky object into your very own home. Unfortunately, to disappoint all the collectors of haunted items and horror fans, we have to let you down by telling you that the painting is locked away in a secure place and it's not for sale. The Anguished Man is a painting that was given to the owner by his grandmother. The artist of the painting is unknown, but we do know that the artist mixed his own blood into the painting and committed suicide not long after the painting was finished. Says the owner of the painting, Mr. Sean Robinson. All of the paintings appearing for sale online, which claim to be the Anguished Man, are frauds, and no one should buy those. I can guarantee you that the original haunted painting is locked away in a secure location, and I have no intentions of selling it. That could be dangerous and would not be wise for anybody to lay their hands on the painting, because it's really active and really strange. And things happen for people who are in the same room or even in the same house. Several paranormal TV series and investigation teams have studied it, and have been mentioned on top 5 most haunted items in the world, along with the Annabelle doll, Robert the doll, or the original Chucky doll, and a chair of death. Now, it's a baffler. Give us a second, guys. See if I can do this.
Can you pull them up?
I'm going to pull a video up on it now. There's a video. You won't be able to hear any noise on this video, guys, but I'll bring it up nevertheless, just so you've got something to peruse. Okay. Yeah, why not? Now, tell me, Kurt, does this go into full screen when I do this, okay? Is that full screen?
I can't see it.
You can't see that video?
No, sir. Let me look under my thing. Nope. No, sir.
No, it's okay. It's cancelled me off, that's why. So it's okay. Share. Can you see it now?
Yeah, something's popped up.
That's the anguished man.
That's scroll down. That's okay.
Okay, so that's the video of the anguished man. That's the painting itself, with its creepy little voided eyes and voided mouth and whatever creepiness it's got on it. And he's touching it because obviously he said don't touch it, but nevertheless he wants to run his fingers all over it. Leave him to it, man, the creepy little swine. Now, nevertheless, for people who can't see the picture properly, that's it. That's the anguished man. It's been mixed with human blood. Thank you very much. And I don't think I ever want to be in the same room as it.
You're getting actually a nice Christmas gift with
a
Ouija board and the crying boy. Okay, the crying boy isn't Mo. It's actually a picture of this kid who's got tears coming down his eyes. You put it up in your house catches fire. I mean, it's in England. It's basically an English folklore kind of painting kind of thing. But it is cool though. The story behind the crying boy is really cool. But I mean, I would never send you a picture of the crying boy. No.
The story about the crying boy was a picture of a young child crying on a picture. I think, if I'm right in believing, there was a few different versions. Young boy just crying, and there was another one of a young boy leaning against the wall crying. Now, everybody seemed to have this picture back in the 70s in Britain. We all had it apparently hung up on walls. And then what happened was a newspaper called The Sun, which is a really terrible newspaper, but nevertheless, it's a newspaper. What they done was they created a campaign to get these pictures destroyed. So what was happening was apparently these people's houses were catching fire with the paintings in there, and the paintings were surviving the fire. So basically, by the sounds of it, one of the paintings by fluke might have survived the fire, and they grabbed hold of the story and they literally ran with it. And what was happening was people in all the areas in the UK were throwing them onto bonfires and making bonfires out of them and setting them on fire. And it created a form of mass hysteria for a while, where people were like, have you got the crying boy? Burn it, destroy it, get rid of it, your house will burn down. And it sort of stuck as folklore in parts of Britain for a while. Personally, I think it was just a stupid story. But nevertheless, haunted item, if it comes with the disclaimer, it's a haunted item, obviously. That's the only way you can put it. So, yeah, that's my
rant on that. I agree with you on that.
But, yeah, that's where we're up to. And to be fair, that's us coming to a conclusion of the show this week. Haunted items, don't waste your money. If you want something haunted, go and find a house. That's one really big haunted item. And even if it's not haunted, it's still got more use because it'll have a bed in it that you can sleep in, rather than a creepy little haunted doll that you turns out not haunted and you've wasted money on. Or a monkey. Kurt?
Yeah, like I said, anybody watching this right there and that lives in the States that wants my haunted monkey, and I'll even throw Charlie in there too. Help me pay for shipping and handling, and I'll send it to you. Just hit me up just message me or just email me at just hit me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
you got the drift on that one, Mo. Yeah. I was like, because it's an old website, but I still use it for only one job that still uses that, and I cannot say what it is.
Right. Guys, for anybody who's watched this today, if you go over and find our Beyond the White Noise Paranormal Facebook group or Facebook page, we tend to add some really weird crap on there. If you're not already a member, then join over. If you are already a member, no doubt we'll see you there very shortly. Next week, I'm not even going to give you an idea of what we're doing next week. That's a surprise. And as for this show, guys, thank you very much. You'll be able to catch us on podcast tomorrow if needs be. Thanks very much, and see you again, guys. Bye-bye now.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye-bye.